aka Geeks.
What's up, guys? It's Lynn from aka Geeks. As of today, is the release of the new Ghostbuster trailer for the all-female led team. Now, right off the bat, I gotta tell you, I was definitely on the fence about this, and I'm gonna have the trailer running underneath me so you guys can see it, but no audio, so do not worry. I gotta say, I was a doubter. I was worried. And no, it was not about it being an all-female cast. That didn't bother me. I was just worried that it was not going to follow in the same style as the original Ghostbusters, and yet at the same time remain true to itself as an independent film. Whether it's a reboot, a remake, or a continuation, because as of this moment, no one has said, okay? Even the alternate timeline, alternate universe things that have been thrown out there, no one from the actual movie has said what this film is. So I'm taking it as just an expansion of the Ghostbusters franchise, and thankfully, I can say I was wrong into, really being against it from the get-go. So I've already stated my problems. What I can tell you, though, is I thoroughly enjoyed the trailer. I thought it was a lot funnier than originally thought. And, I mean, it starts out like a tribute to the original. It starts off with the whole 30 years ago. And then it talks about 4 scientists saving New York. And shows a firehouse. Cuts to the Ghostbusters logo. Now, we don't know if the Ghostbusters logo takes place after the movie ends, but it seems like this team is aware of what came before. And what's funny is that they run into their own library ghosts. So what I'm thinking, that's a nod to the original right there. The only difference is, the library ghost looks sick, and she looks cool. But then for the first, 20 seconds, they're talking about the slime. And I love how the 4th character interjects herself into the team. She goes around saying she's not smart, they're the smart ones, but she knows New York. And she knows how to get through New York. And she gets them the car. How good is that? I mean, and I think it's funny how, there's a comment saying, well, we didn't know it was going to be a hearse. Well, hello? The Ecto one was always a hearse. I don't know where people think that. I saw it in a comment on IGN when they were posting their live thing to really bash this thing, because that's how IGN works. There was a kid who put on, guy, whatever the case may be, said that the Ecto one was an ambulance. Do your research before you say something. Besides the point, back to the trailer at hand. Them breaking out the proton wands, and the fact that now they show possession a little bit more in detail. But that's a nod to Dana and Lewis's character, because they get possessed by the terror dogs. So, but the only thing is they don't get bitch slapped out of them, but a lot of lines are funny. It has a lot of heart for the film. I'm looking forward to it. I like the different aspects of the proton pack, where you have one lady has the double pistols, but at the same time they also have the neutrino wand. So, looking forward to it. I'm asking you, don't crucify this film. Whether whether if you say that it's to please the feminist crowd, never in a day I think has ever been a movie to appease the feminist crowd. It's a Ghostbusters film, and just like Dan Aykroyd said, and what's weird about his quote, let me see if I can get it up real quick. I found it convenient that he of all people said this, and let me see if I can bring it up here. It was What is it? Where are you? Come on, show. Well, he was saying how he says, "I told you GB3 was good. It's going to be a great summer with my ladies in uniform," or something along that lines. And if you got the heart of the Ghostbusters praising this movie, no one who calls himself a Ghostbuster fan should even come close to bastardizing it. And I'm hoping that from this, we get other films, and then possibly, and he calls this film Ghostbusters 3. He does. Nobody else does. But I'm going to side with Dan Aykroyd on this. If he's that intense and, and supportive of it, no Ghostbusters fan should be knocking it. I'm going to see it. I'm going to take my son to watch it. Hopefully my daughter will appreciate going to movies a little bit better, and she'll watch it too. There's no reason for anybody. Because, let's be realistic, if us at our age were able to go back in time with no knowledge of Ghostbusters and watch the original film trailer, would we say it was dumb or it looked stupid or anything like that? Because it was a bolt of lightning. It was a hysterical, fantastic film. Love it. Cannot express any more endearment for it. But at the same time, I have to ask myself, if me, at my age now, in 1984, 84, 85, would I have looked at Ghostbusters the same way as I did as my child self, my younger self, in awe, and would I have had a different mindset if I would had no knowledge of it prior and just seen it for the first time? You got to put that into perspective. And I tried to tell one of our other guys, Brendan, that you got to look at it from that aspect. Would you? And I have a funny feeling that I probably would have looked at it the first time and said, that looks kind of dumb. And I'm sure adults at that time thought it was dumb, but they still went to see it, and it became the monster that it is, and why it still has such a long lifespan. So please, 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 for the love of the film, give it a shot. Because I mean, if we didn't love Ghostbusters, would we have gotten things like the comics or Extreme Ghostbusters, which is completely an offshoot and more of a sequel than this will be? Let's be realistic. GB fans, let's love what the movie brings and not get into this little bicker fest about, it's a bastardization. Anyway, that's my rant. I enjoyed the trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer. I hope you guys give it out. Anything else, keep it here to AKA Geeks and follow us on iTunes. Alright? Until next time, all I have to say is catch you on the dark side.